What's up guys, welcome back to Toon Duelists. Today it's finally time for the last deck of our poll, which is the Ninja deck profile. Now I'm really excited to show it to you guys. It's just one of those cases where the theme of the deck fits the playstyle perfectly. The playstyle of this deck is very stealthy and interactive, just like ninjas. And quick shout out to my buddy Ari, who really helped me a lot with this deck and to whom I've talked a lot the last few weeks about different combos or different ratios of different cards. So thanks a lot, and yeah, I'd say let's dive right into it. But first I want to show you this awesome customized deck box we got from LDB Duel. I've been really looking for a long time for a customizable deck box, and this is by far the best I've seen. I mean, look at the quality of this print. It's really awesome, fully customizable, and with very good magnets, so you can also put it on the back side to have access to the deck and dice tray. They will also print you something on the trays if you ask them. They also have a very nice customer service. As you can see, the quality is amazing. Also inside, very soft inlay, so your deck will be safe. You have plenty of space for your deck, side deck, and more, and the dices fit perfectly in this tray. So you should definitely check out their store with the link in the description, ldbduel.com. And thanks a lot LDB Duel for this awesome deck box again. But let's get back to the video. As always, we start with the monsters, and the first three of we're talking about is Ninja Grandmaster Hanzo. Now this card is really amazing in the deck and a very important combo piece for basically all your combos. And it has the amazing effect that when this card is normal summoned, you can add one ninjutsu art card from your deck to your hand. And when this card is flip or special summoned, you can add one ninja monster from your deck to your hand, except Hanzo himself. This is not a once per turn, so we have some combos where we abuse it a lot, and really awesome card, one of your combo starters, definite 3-off. Next up is Tobari the Sky Ninja. Also very important combo piece and one of the big three you want to see in our starting hand, because it has the effect that it cannot be destroyed by battle or card effect the turn it was special summoned or flipped face up. You can send this card from your hand to the graveyard and special summon one ninja monster from your hand in face up or face down defense position. And also, during your opponent's main or battle phase, quick effect, you can fusion summon one ninja fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field as material. Also, awesome card, one of the combo starters we want to see in our hand, so definite 3-off. And the last one of the big three is Mitsu the Insect Ninja. Also awesome card. If you control a ninja or face down defense position monster, you can special summon this card. It also has a monster negate, because when your opponent activates a monster effect, quick effect, you can target one face down monster you control, flip it up into face up defense position, and then change Mitsu into face down defense position. And if the flipped up monster was a ninja monster except Mitsu, you can negate the effect. Awesome card and definite 3-off. Next up, we also run two Baku the Beast Ninja. This card is not necessarily something you want to see in your starting hand, but an important combo piece, which is why we run two. Because if this card is added to your hand, except by drawing it, you can special summon it. So, in combination with Hanzo, a great extender. If it is special summoned or flipped face up, you can also target one ninja or ninjutsu art from your graveyard or face up spell and trap zone, except Baku itself, and return it to your hand. So also can recycle, which is nice, and solid 2-off. Next up, we also run one Kagero the Cannon Ninja. Also great card, because if this card is normal or special summoned or flipped face up, you can special summon one ninja monster from your hand or graveyard in face down defense position, so also good extender for your fusion summons. And also when your opponent activates a card or effect that targets exactly one ninja card or exactly one face down defense position monster you control, while this card is in your graveyard, quick effect, you can special summon this card in face down defense position, and if you do, return that target to your hand. So also nice little protection, and yeah, good card, but one is definitely enough. Next up is one of the ninjas that can screw up your opponent's play very hard, which is Geo the Gravity Ninja. Because if this card is normal, special summoned or flipped face up, you can target up to 2 face up monsters on the field, change them to face down defense position, and if you do, any opponent's monster that were flipped by this effect cannot change their battle position whatsoever. Which is just amazing. You'll basically book 2 monster zones and they can't really use it, except they can use it for fusion summoning, which is amazing. Also, if a monster on the field is flipped face up while this monster is face up on the field, you can target 1 card your opponent controls and destroy it. So, really awesome card, but we don't want to see it in hand, we can special summon it straight from the deck, so 1 is definitely enough. The last ninja monster we run in the deck is Twilight Ninja Getsuga the Shogun. Awesome card and great extender because you can tribute summon this card by tributing 1 ninja monster, and if it is in attack position, you can target 2 ninja monsters in your graveyard and change this card into defense position, and if you do, special summon those monsters. Of course, we don't want to see it in our starting hand, we want to search it out, so 1 is definitely enough, but this guy is part of your OTK combo, very important card, and yeah, just amazing. And for the last 6 monsters, we run some hand traps, of course, 3 Ash Blossom, don't want to miss that, best hand trap in the game, and then we also run 3 Effect Veiler, of course. And yeah, guys, that's it for the monsters. For the spells, we start things off with the most powerful ninjutsu art spell in the game, which is Ninjutsu Art Notebook of Mystery. When this card was released, it really brought ninjas to another level, because this awesome quick spell lets you set up to 1 ninja monster and 1 ninjutsu art spell or trap from your grave or your deck, but you have to choose. 1 can come from the grave and 1 has to come from the deck. So really amazing card to set up your game, just insane. But to activate this effect, your opponent has to control a card, so it's more a going second thing. Of course, you can set it in the first turn and just wait until he controls a card, but amazing card. Also, if this set card on the field is sent to the graveyard, you can target 1 face-up monster on the field and change it to face-down defense position. The last effect won't come up, actually, or very rarely, but amazing effect and definite 3 of you always want to see this card in your hand. Next up is Ninjutsu Art Tool Iron Digger. Also amazing card. It's so crazy what you can do with this card, because this equip spell lets the equipped monster gain 500 attack, and it is also treated as a ninja monster, which is very important for our OTK combo. Also, you can banish 1 ninja monster from your graveyard and target 1 card on the field and destroy it. And if this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can target 1 of your banished ninja monsters, add it to your hand, or special summon it in face down defense position. So, just to show you one of the many uses this card has, you can equip any monster, might even be one of your opponent, and then banish a ninja monster, destroy Iron Digger itself, and then special summon the just banished monster to your field. But this is only one of the many uses this card has. Next up, the last ninjutsu art card is Hidden Village of Ninjutsu Arts. This field spell is also amazing and helps you recycle your cards just insanely, because if a ninja monster is summoned to your field, you can target 1 ninja monster or ninjutsu art card in your graveyard, add it to your hand, but for the rest of this turn you cannot activate cards or the effects of cards with the same name as the added card. Also, if a ninja monster or ninjutsu art card you control would be destroyed by battle or opponent's card effect, you can banish 1 ninja monster from your graveyard instead. So it helps you to recycle your resources, it also protects your field, so your spells and your monsters. Really great card, and we also have something in the extra deck where a field spell is very handy, so yeah, good card, but we want to search it out, so 1 is of course enough. Next up is of course 1 Rhoda. We run a ninja deck, some of them are warriors, not all, but some, and Hanzo is a warrior, our most important combo starter, so of course we run Rhoda. We also run 1 Instant Fusion because we have a nice target in our extra deck, which I'll show you later. So Instant Fusion is really great. We also run 3 Pot of Prosperity. This card is actually really important because most of our combos are 2-card combos, so Pot of Prosperity just helps you to pick up the card you need to go full combo, very important. And we also run 3 Book of Moon. This card is amazing in this deck because we have a lot of effects where we need our own monsters flipped face down, or of course it's also a nice interruption for your opponent. And we also have effects where we contribute set monsters from anywhere on the field, so we can pull off some great combos with Book of Moon. Of course, some of you might say Book of Eclipse is the better one, and well, actually, while Book of Eclipse books all your opponent monsters, it has the downside that if you don't get rid of them by the end phase, your opponent gets to draw for each monster, and well, that can be really a lot, so I chose Book of Moon for a safer play. We also run one called By the Grave, of course, very important card, keeps you safe from hand traps, and yeah, that's it for the spells. Let's move on to the traps. The first trap we run is a 2-off, which is Ninjutsu Arts of Dancing Leaves. Really great card with the effect that you can activate this card by targeting one ninja monster or one face down defense position monster on the field, so also your opponent's monsters, tribute it, and if you do, special summon one ninja monster from your deck, which is amazing. In combination with Book of Moon, you can get rid of one of your opponent's monsters and special summon something like Geo and book 2 more of your opponent's monsters. Great card. The second effect is also pretty good because you can target one ninjutsu art continuous spell or trap in your spell and trap zone and return it to your hand. So this can be your Dancing Leaves or your Duplication. Great card, but of course when this card leaves the field, you have to send that monster you special summon with this effect to the graveyard. But definitely great card in this deck, but also searchable, so 2 are enough. Next up is one Ninjutsu Art of Duplication. We only run one copy of this permanent trap because it's our solo Hanzo line we need this for. You contribute one ninja monster and special summon any number of ninja monsters from your deck in face-up attack or face-down defense position with combined levels less than or equal to the level of the tributed monster. Also, when this card leaves the field, destroy those monsters. Great combo piece to build up negates and build up your board. And yeah, really great card. And of course, we also run 3 infinite impermanents. Don't have to explain that one. Also great hand trap. And guys, that's it for the main deck. Let's move on to the extra deck. So for the extra deck, let's start things off with 3 copies of Maizen the Battle Ninja. This card is amazing and basically your boss monster because you can fusion summon it with 2 ninja monsters with different types and must be either fusion or special summon from your extra deck by tributing the above cards you control. Also, it has the amazing effect that all your ninja monsters can just attack directly, which is insane. And also, while you control a face-down defense position monster, your opponent's monster cannot target this card for attacks. When your opponent activates a card or effect, quick effect, you can special summon one ninja monster from your deck in face-up or face-down defense position. So this card does it all for us. Lets all ninjas attack directly is basically our winning condition. It helps you extend whenever your opponent activates a card or effect. Amazing card and definite 3-off. Next up, we run 2 copies of Yaguramaru, the Armor Ninja. This is also our instant fusion target, and it has the great effect that it must also be fusion summoned or special summoned from your extra deck by tributing the above cards, which are 2 ninja monsters with different types. And if it is special summoned or flipped face up, you can banish one other ninja or ninjutsu card from your hand, graveyard or face up field and target one card on the field and banish it. Since Tobari can fusion summon during your opponent's turn, this card can be a great interruption and just amazing. Great card, but 2 are definitely enough. For the last fusion monster, we also run one Ultimate Great Insect. This card is maybe a bit of surprise in the ninja deck, but very easy to bring out because you can also special summon Ultimate Great Insect by tributing one insect monster with 2000 or more defense, which is equipped with an equip card. And we run Mitsu, which is an insect with already 2100 defense, and Iron Digger is an equip spell, so we have easy access to this card. And it has the amazing effect that it can't be destroyed by battle, and once per turn during the battle phase, if a face-up card is in a field zone, quick effect, you can destroy all monsters your opponent controls. So, if you or your opponent has a field spell, this card is a quick effect Raigeki in the battle phase. Just amazing in my opinion, but 1 is of course enough, because it won't come up that often, but can be a great out in some situations. Next up, we run 2 copies of the only link monsters ninjas have, which is Ninja Grandmaster Zaizo. It requires 2 ninja monsters to be special summoned, and during your main phase you can set 1 ninjutsu art, spell or trap directly from your deck, which is just great to bring out the combo pieces you need. And also, while this card points to a monster, this card cannot be targeted for attack. Also, your opponent cannot target it with card effects. But the important part is definitely the setting ninjutsu art, spell or trap from your deck, which is just great. Next up, we also run 2 copies of Cross Sheep, important combo piece, which is also why we run 2, because it might happen we need 2 in one duel. And just to be safe, great extender, I guess you all know the card, really amazing. Next up, we also run 1 IP Masquerena. Doesn't come up that often, I'm going to be honest with you, but great card in some situations. And of course, I would like to run also 1 SP Little Knight. I don't own a copy right now, still too pricey for my taste, but let's wait what the tin does for it. We also run 1 Appaloosa, great card, I guess you all know it. We then run 1 Borrelsword Dragon, amazing card right here, because it requires 3 effect monsters, can't be destroyed by battle, and once per turn quick effect you can target 1 attack position monster, change it to defense position, and then this card can make a second attack during each battle phase this turn, which is great for our OTK. Also, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response to this effect, which is great. And also, once per turn, when this card declares an attack on a face-up monster, you can activate this effect. Until the end of this turn, this card gains attack equal to half of that monster's current attack, and if it does, that monster's current attack is halved. But the important effect is definitely the second attack, which is very important for our OTK. And the final card in our extra deck is 1 Access Code. I'm going to be honest, doesn't come up that often, but can be a great out. We run a good variety of different attribute link monsters, so it can be really handy. And yeah, guys, that's it for the extra deck. Guys, that's it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to let me know in the comments what you think about this deck. Maybe you have some suggestions, and we're always happy to read your comments. Also, don't forget to check out the combo video, link in the description, because this deck can be kind of hard playing. It's very interactive, but there are some basic combos I want to show you there, so you really know what you can do with this deck. Also, as always, if you like the content, please consider liking and subscribing. This would really help us a lot. And until next time, have a good one.